Good morning, my dear students. We were studying chapter number 11, that is light, shadows, and reflection. In the previous lecture, we have studied about light. Now, in this lecture, we will be discussing about your shadows as well as reflection. So, starting with the shadow, when an opaque object blocks the path of light, it forms a dark portion on the opposite side of the object, and this dark portion is known as shadow. I repeat, when an opaque object means the objects which do not allow light to travel through them. So, when an opaque object block the path of light, so it blocked the path of light and it forms a dark portion on the opposite side of the object, and that dark portion is known as shadow. Now, talking about the properties of shadow. Number one, the object must be opaque or translucent. For a shadow, for a shadow to be formed, the object must be opaque or translucent. Number two point is transparent object do not make shadows. So, if you take any transparent object, shadow will not be formed. Number 3 point is shadow is dark in color. Number 4, shadow is formed opposite to the source of light. Number 5, it gives the information about the shape of the object. By visualizing a shadow, you will be able to learn about the shape of the object, what kind of object it is and what is its shape. Through shadow, you will be able to analyze it. Next point, the size of the shadow can be increased or decreased by change in the distance between the object and the screen. I hope all the points are clear. I will repeat all the points once again so that you have a better understanding of the content. Number 1, the object must be opaque or translucent for the shadow to be formed. Number 2, transparent object do not make shadow. Number 3, shadow is dark in color. Number 4, shadow is formed opposite to the source of light. Wherever there is source of light, the shadow will be formed opposite to it. Now, number 5, shadow, it gives the information about the shape of the object, what kind of object it is. The size of the shadow can be increased or decreased by change in the distance between the object and screen. So, therefore, the size of the shadow can be increased or decreased when you will change the distance between your object and the screen where the shadow will be formed. I hope it is clear now. Coming on to the next topic, that is pinhole camera. So, pinhole camera is a toy device that is used to study light travels in a straight line. So, we study through this the rectilinear propagation property of light. That is, light travels in straight line. Now then, we will study about the properties of image formed by a pinhole camera. Number 1, the image formed by a pinhole camera is colored. The image that is formed by a pinhole camera is colored. Number 2, the image formed by a pinhole camera is inverted. First property we studied is the image that will be formed will be colored. Number 2, image formed will be inverted. Number 3, the image that will be formed through pinhole camera will be small in size. I hope it is clear now. Coming on to the rectilinear propagation of light. What is this rectilinear propagation of light? That is, light travels in a straight line, and this is called as rectilinear propagation of light. Now I will be telling you some terminologies related to rectilinear propagation of light. Number 1 is your ray of light. What does this mean? What does ray of light means? Ray of light means It is a path along which light travels in the given direction. It is the path along which the light travels in the given direction. That is your ray of light. Number 2, beam of light. Beam of light means bunch of ray of light that travel in the given direction. So ray of light is the path along which light travels, that is your ray of light. Beam of light is bunch of ray of light that travel in a given direction. So I hope ray of light and beam of light is clear. Now we will be studying about mirror. Now you all must be knowing about the mirror, and it's very important part of our lives. Before going to school or anywhere, the first thing that we do is we see ourselves into the mirror so as to look our appearance. So today we will be studying about mirror also. So what is mirror? Mirror is basically a polished surface which can make the image of an object. Now there are three types of mirror. Number 1, we will talk about plane mirror. In plane mirror, the image formed is of the same size as that of the object. Number 2 is your concave mirror. Concave mirror means the reflecting surface is bent in. Convex mirror means the reflecting surface is bulged out. I will show you the diagrams of the concave mirror as well as the convex mirror. Now in this diagram you can see the concave mirror. In this, the reflecting surface is actually bent in. You can see the cave-like structure. The cave-like structure, that is your concave mirror. When the reflecting surface is actually bent in, that is your concave mirror. And when the reflecting surface is actually bulged out, that is your convex mirror. The spoon-like structure you can say in convex mirror, and in concave mirror you can see cave-like structure जिसमें light rays inside की तरफ आती हैं and then they get reflected back. The cave-like structure will be your concave mirror, and spoon-like structure, bulging out structure, that will be your convex mirror. Students, do remember about concave mirror and convex mirror and the difference between them. One is bent in and the another one is bulged out. Last topic that we are left with is your reflection of light. When light strikes any surface, it gets bounced back or it gets reflected back, and that phenomenon is known as your reflection of light. When light falls on any of the surface, on any smooth surface, it gets reflected back. So therefore the bouncing back of light on striking any of the smooth surface, that phenomenon is known as reflection of light. So I hope this reflection of light phenomenon is also clear. Now this chapter is completed. My dear students, if you have any doubt regarding any of the concept, you can ask me in the comment section or you can ask me personally also. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.